Maybe you're a beginner on Etsy, or maybe you're a seasoned veteran who's been in the game for years now. Either way, we all want to know how to grow fast on Etsy, right? Now, we all know there's no magic pill that you can just make this happen overnight with, but there are some practical things you can do today to level up your Etsy shop. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 steps to grow your Etsy shop fast. Coming up. Hey again, friends. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Kate. I'm a wife, a mom, an Etsy seller, and a business coach. I'm so glad you're here. I started this channel to come alongside you beautiful entrepreneurs to help you grow your shops, to find success so that you can spend time on what's important in life. So I'm so glad you're here, and I'm honored to share some of the tips and strategies that have worked for me in the past 6 years on Etsy. I really think the steps I'm going to share with you guys today are very useful, very practical, so I'm super excited to jump in. But first, let's hop over into our shop shout out of the week.
Congratulations to Orchids Blooming Props. Thanks so much for being part of our channel family. Make sure to comment below for a chance for your Etsy shop to be featured on our next video.
Okay, so let's jump into step number 1, which is to focus on analysis. What I mean by analysis is that you're going to take time to analyze how your SEO is optimizing and positioning each of your listings to actually be found on Etsy. We all know that there's so many listings, so many shops on Etsy, it can be easy to just be buried and never even be found in the search. So it's really important that you take time to analyze your SEO, your search engine optimization, which is your tags, your titles, and the keywords that you're using to optimize your listing to be matched when a searcher puts in a search query in the search bar. So there are a couple different ways to analyze your SEO and to be able to improve it. And I'm going to share with you guys my top tool for doing this. This tool is called Sales Samurai, and it's a great way to analyze your SEO, and it has a lot of different features that you can use to keep up with your keywords, to keep up with what's trending on Etsy, to keep up with what other shops are doing on Etsy, and just to be able to really do some good analysis to be able to level up and optimize each of your listings.
Okay, here we are on Sales Samurai, and you'll see these are the tutorials they have on their different features. So I love this because if you're just starting out, you're not familiar with it, you can watch all of these different tutorial videos on how everything works. And over here on the side, you'll see all the different features here. They have so many great things. Search is where we're going to come back to in just a minute, but they have where you can connect your shops. It gives you data on your shop and suggestions for optimizing your tags and titles and SEO and photos. It also has a listing creator, a competition tracker, which we'll talk about in a minute. You can make favorite lists, a calculator for actually figuring out what your price point should be, and a calendar, which we'll look at too. So let's first come up to search, and we'll see basic search and single listing. So let's try out the basic search first. You can type in a keyword or keyword phrase that you want to search and find details on. So let's try mom shirt. Okay, so here's all the data on the keyword phrase mom shirt. So first, if you look over here to the left, you'll see tags. These are related tags to what you typed in. It'll show you the count and the Etsy search volume. So the Etsy search volume is actually how many times that keyword phrase is searched on Etsy per month. So we want this to be high to show that it's a popular phrase to use. We look over here and it'll tell us more about the actual phrase mom shirt. Is it a long tail keyword? That means, is it more than one word? We like long tail keywords. Yes. Green check means yes. Etsy search volume. So this will tell you again the number of times it's searched per month. We want that to be a good solid search volume. And then it tells you the competition. So this is how many listings actually have used that same keyword phrase. Now we want the competition to be as low as possible, obviously, because if it's like skyrocket, this has, a red exclamation point. That means it's probably not a great keyword phrase to use because of how much competition there is. So the more specific you can get with your keywords and use long tail specific and unique keywords that don't have a super high competition, the more chance you have to stand out and to be actually found and not just buried on Etsy. Now here in this section, we have suggestions for different keywords that are related that might be like better, more long tail keywords. Again, for each one, it tells you the search volume. This is the click-through rate. This is Google search volume. So it'll tell you over here for Google competition, high or low. So in general, when we're looking up different keywords and keyword phrases, we want to have a high search volume with a low competition. If you can find the combination of that, that'll give you more of a chance to be seen and found for that listing on Etsy. Now you can scroll down and we're still thinking about the phrase mom shirt. So it'll tell you average view count, average likes, and average photos per listing is 5. So this is comparing down here some of the top listings for the phrase mom shirt. So we can see like these are actually real listings that it's pulling from Etsy. You can see the price, how many shipping days is on the listing, how many photos are on the listing, the views, the likes, and the details. You can actually click on it here for more details. Of course, you can look over here and change your count. You can see 25 listings, but let's just look at these top 5 to compare and analyze a little bit. So if you click on details, it'll actually tell you more specific details for that specific listing. So it'll tell you what category this shop has put this listing in. It'll tell you how many characters they've used in the title, how many title words there are, the description characters, how many images they have. So this is all just great information to be able to look at other listings that are doing well with the keyword phrases that you're thinking of to use in your tags and titles, and to see what they're doing that's working. We see all these green check marks. This means that they have optimized their SEO pretty well, which is probably why it's one of the top listings for that phrase. So doing this kind of analysis on keywords and also looking at other listings that are doing well is only going to help you in your SEO and your tags and titling your listings to be able to figure out what is working, what is causing these listings to be successful, and to do something similar with your listings. Okay, so I'm going to talk more in just a little bit about the competition tracker, which is a really cool tool for looking at your competition and what they're doing, and the calendar, which is great for timing. But I do want to let you know, in case you're interested in getting Sales Samurai as a tool, what their pricing plans are. So you can get Sales Samurai for a free 3-day trial to begin with, so it doesn't cost anything to sign up for the first 3 days and try it out. And then beyond that, you can choose monthly or yearly. It's $9.99 monthly or $99.99 yearly, so you save a little bit when you do it per year. This is what it includes. So it gives you long tail keywords, listing data, real Etsy search volume, tag suggestions, shop analytics, and of course that 3-day free trial. So I would totally suggest trying this out to see if this would benefit you in your SEO planning and analyzing. It's definitely a great tool to have if you're wanting to level up your shop. Now, full disclosure, I am a Sales Samurai affiliate, but you guys know that I never recommend anything to you that I don't love and truly think would be a help to you. So I definitely recommend Sales Samurai, and they've graciously offered 20% off for anyone that wants to try either the monthly or yearly plan with the code KATE20. So that's caps KATE 20. So that's anyone who would like to try this, and if you decide to get the monthly or yearly plan, you'll get 20% off of your subscription for life. So I'll make sure to put the link in the description box below in case you want to check it out.
All right, moving on to step number 2, which is to focus on your photos. There are 2 parts to this. So number 1 is you're going to focus on how to shoot your photos correctly. And number 2 is you're going to focus on how to edit your photos so that they're very professional looking, very appealing to the buyer. So let's talk about shooting the photos first. So you can use a lot of different things to shoot your photos. You can definitely use your smartphone if you have an iPhone or something like that. That definitely will get the job done. You can also, once you're ready to level up and invest a little bit, you can purchase a professional camera, which will make it really crisp and good quality. So it's up to you. There's a lot of different ways you can do this to still make it look professional. Either way, you can end up with a really good result if you know how to do it correctly. The first thing you want to think about is lighting. So you definitely want to have natural, good, airy feeling lighting. You don't want it to be super dark or dim because it's going to be really hard to see the details on the product. Having a photo that's not very well lit also just gives the feel of it not being very professional or well done. I always recommend for natural lighting to get by an open window or an open door, or even just to open the blinds. Get your product as close to some natural source of light as possible. If you have smaller items, you can always use a light box kit. You can also get studio lighting, which helps, but a source of natural light is always my first go-to. Secondly, when you're shooting your photos, you want to make sure you have a good, clean background. It doesn't have to be plain, but you want to make sure that whatever's in the background of your photo is clean and appealing and trendy looking. You don't want it to be anything distracting, no extra items that don't need to be there, unless you're styling it for more of a lifestyle type photo. If that's the case, that's fine to have other things in the photo, but whatever's in there, you just want to make sure that it's not distracting from the main product that you're trying to feature. And then the third thing to think about when you're shooting your photos is what is the setup of the photo? What's the type of shot you're trying to get? There are so many different types of photos people use for product listings, anything from mock-ups to flat lays to model images, lifestyle images. So you want to do a little bit of research and figure out for your type of product in your niche, what types of photos are people looking for? What is most appealing for the buyer of that type of product? So once you're confident in shooting your photos, then you need to consider how you're gonna edit your photos to make them look even better. I definitely recommend always editing your photos, even if it's as small as resizing it or cropping it a little bit. I generally always brighten my photos up because I like to have that nice, airy, bright look. That may not be necessarily what kind of aesthetic you're going for, but you can always brighten it, you can change the contrast, you can add shadows, you can remove the background and replace it with a different canvas as a background. If you have model images, you can do skin retouching for your model. You can crop the face if you want her face cropped out and you just want it to be the clothing. You can make ghost mannequin images. I mainly use two different programs for my editing. That would be Auto Retouch and Photoshop. You can also use Lightroom, Canva, Facetune. There's different apps like that you can use to edit your images. So you can do some research to figure out which platforms or which programs will be best for your type of photos and the kind of editing that you want to do. Okay, step number 3 is you want to focus on keeping up. What I mean by this is keeping up with two different things. Number 1, keeping up with the competition, and number 2, keeping up with timing. So in the product-based business world, especially on Etsy, we're always having to keep up with trends that are coming and going, peaking at different times, things that are popular and current right now, and then things that are more outdated. So you're always trying to stay ahead of the curve, and it's really important to stay flexible with the types of products you're offering and your style as things evolve and as trends come and go. There's a lot of different ways you can do this to keep up with what's trending, but I personally recommend doing a bi-weekly analysis of specifically what's going on in your niche. One way to do this is to look at what your competition is doing and what successful shops in your niche are currently doing that's working for them. And also making sure you're keeping up with the timing of when certain types of products, especially if they're seasonal or gifting type items, when those should be launched for them to be most successful. So one great place to start for this is Etsy's Trending Now page. So Etsy actually has a page you can go to that'll show you different products and different listings that are currently trending this day, this time, right now. I love to go there and just scroll through to get an idea of the different styles within my niche that are currently selling really well, what's in demand, and what trends have maybe changed a little bit. One more great tool for this is Sales Samurai's competition tracker and calendar.
Okay, so here on Sales Samurai, if you go to the left, you'll see where it says competition tracker. So that's what we're going to look at first. And the competition tracker tool is broken down into shops or keywords. So you can track either one. We'll look at shops first, and this is where you can add competitor shops. So I've just added the one shop that we just looked at with that mom shirt. So this is the shop that creates that mom shirt that we looked at, and it'll tell you all of the details and stats on this shop. So it'll tell you the number of sales, of course, if it's a live shop currently, how many listings the shop has, how many likes, when it was created, and details. You can click on this to get some further details of the shop. So if you have several different competitor shops that you're wanting to keep track of course, you can just go right here and type in the shop name, click add shop, and you'll have your whole list of competitor shops here that you can continue to track and keep up with. Now, if we go over to keywords, this is another thing we can do with this competition tracker. We can track certain keyword phrases that we want to use. So I've typed in our mom shirt keyword phrase, and over here to the right, you'll see this first section with the blue line will tell you on that specific date how many results. This is how many listings currently use that keyword phrase. This is for today, August 30th. This was for yesterday, August 29th. So as it continues, you'll be able to see day by day if that amount changes. And then down here, this red line is the amount of competitors using that keyword phrase, and the green line shows you the average price for the listing that's using that keyword phrase. So you'll see this change as well day to day. So we see yesterday there were 99 competitors. Today there are 100. That means that there was a shop that added a listing using the phrase mom shirt today. So this is a great tool to just be able to keep track with day by day. If you have certain phrases that you're wanting to continue to analyze and see if they would be good for your SEO. We're also going to come over here and look at the calendar. This is a great section to be able to plan for upcoming holidays. It has holidays for the United States, the UK, Germany, and also unofficial holidays color coded. So you can click through the months and see what holidays are coming up and plan based on what you think would sell well in your niche for upcoming holidays.
Okay, thing to focus on number 4 is promotion and marketing. If you've been around this channel any length of time, you'll know that I talk all the time about the importance of driving external traffic to your listings, especially in the beginning before the Etsy algorithm has actually picked you up. So one of the best ways to do this is through social media. Now, I know some of you may be like social media tycoons, you're like on every single platform, you're rocking it. Some of you may be scared to even try one platform platform and maybe you've just never done it and it's really intimidating to you. So it's okay if you're in that place. And what I want to say is that it is important to be on social media, but don't feel like you have to jump in and try all the different platforms and learn all the things at once. I would recommend just focusing on one platform to start with, whichever one you feel most comfortable with or most comfortable learning, and just focus on that one platform. Focus on spending a little bit of time each day learning it, growing in your ability to work it, and coming up with your plan for how you want to promote your shop and your listings on that social media platform. One great thing you can do to start is to offer some discounts and some deals for your local community. So you're tapping into the community around you and using social media to promote it to your community. So you're offering a deal or a discount or a promotion of some sort for them to do a local pickup, but the key is that they're going to go through your Etsy shop to make the purchase, so it still registers as a sale on one of your listings, helping that listing boost up a little bit further. So all you do is just set the deal up in your Etsy shop if it's a coupon code or a promotion, and then you find local groups on your social media to blast it out to make some of those first sales. Another thing that I highly encourage you to do from the very beginning is to start building your email list. The importance of an email list is that once you start building it, you now have a direct line with your customers if you want to reach them again or send them promotional deals that are going on, and you're not relying on a platform that you don't actually own that really at any point could be taken away. Unfortunately, this is the reality with social media and Etsy. We don't own these platforms, so even though they're great to use, an email list is actually the most reliable form of communication in terms of a long-term relationship with your customers. So you might be asking, how do I get people to sign up for my email list? Well, there's a lot of different things you can do, but one thing I'll recommend is to offer them something in exchange. A lot of times this is called a lead magnet or a freebie of some sort, but it means that you're offering them something in exchange for them giving you their email address and signing up for your list. So if you offer digital products, your lead magnet could be something digital that they can download for free after they sign up for your list. If you don't offer anything digital, you could also just give them a coupon code for a certain percentage off their next purchase. There are several different email service providers that you can choose from to build your email list, but I will recommend that you get one that has the ability to create a landing page. This would be a separate page that you can directly send people to sign up for your email list, and then in return it'll automatically deliver that freebie of whatever you're offering. The email service provider that I love and recommend is called ConvertKit, and I love it because it has several different plans available with different features of building your email list, automating your emails, building landing pages, delivering your lead magnet, all kinds of different things you can do. So I want to hop over real quick and show you some of those features and how they work so you know if this would be a good fit for your business.
So ConvertKit has so many great features. I'm going to show you a couple that I think would be useful for building your email list. One is the landing page. So like we said, you need a landing page when you're building an email list. It's a page that you can send people to with a form on it for them to input their email to sign up for your list, and in exchange they get delivered that freebie, whether it be a digital download or a coupon code, whatever it is that you promise them as that lead magnet. It'll automatically deliver that to them after they sign up. So with ConvertKit, you can actually build as many landing pages as you want, and they have templates, which I love because some of us might be complete beginners and need a little bit of help with building these landing pages. So I love that they have templates. There's no coding necessary. They have tons of stock images if you want to customize it to exactly what you want it to look like. And you can end up with just a beautiful landing page to direct people to sign up for your email list. Now, going along with that, I'm going to look over here at their email marketing page, because once you have people signed up for your list, obviously you need to be able to know what you're doing in sending them emails after that to market your business. So with ConvertKit, they give you all kinds of options for building really beautiful emails. It's simple, it's easy. They have templates that you can choose from. They have, like I said, that automatic free download delivery. So this is the delivery of whatever your lead magnet is. You can set it up so that as soon as a person signs up for your email list, ConvertKit will automatically deliver that to them. If you get some of the more advanced plans, you can also tag and segment your audience, which helps a lot, especially as your email list is growing larger. And then the ability to automate email funnels, which is a great way to take time and effort out of your planning and make it just more automatic. You can create emails that'll be sent out at certain times for certain targeted audience members. And that's just one more way that you can grow and promote your business. I want to let you guys know the pricing for this. So of course they have a free plan, which is a great way to start. That's for up to 1,000 subscribers. The next one up is $29 a month. That's the creator plan. And it has a few extra features. Like I mentioned, the main one is that automated funnel and sequence ability. So if you want to eventually be able to automate emails to your audience, this would be the plan to go with. And then if you're growing and you want to have more features and more tools available, which would be all of these down here, you would switch to the Creator Pro for $59 a month. That includes Facebook custom audiences, newsletter referral systems, subscriber scoring, and advanced reporting. So if you're a beginner or you've never done an email list before, I would definitely recommend this one. I think this is great because I think it is important to be able to automate your emails, and this is a really good price for being able to have all these features. And now if you do decide you want to start with ConvertKit, you can also pay yearly instead of monthly, in which you'll get 2 months free and you'll save some money that way. I am an affiliate with ConvertKit, so if you're interested, I'll put the link down below in the description bar.
All right, let's move on to the fifth point, which is to double down on what's working. Once you've made some sales and you're starting to see some momentum and some consistency in your sales, I always recommend to do some analysis within your own shop to see what is working, what are people liking, what is consistently selling, what are people buying? You want to look at your best sellers and your listings that sell most consistently and ask yourself, what are the elements of this listing that people are really liking? And how can I double down on that? Which is maybe creating some new listings that are kind of similar but with a twist, maybe figuring out some more customization options that you can add to that kind of similar listing, figuring out how you can promote that specific listing even more, and really just honing in on specifically what is working with that listing so we can reproduce it. I always say in terms of looking at other shops that success leaves clues, right? So we take clues from what's being successful, what is selling, and you can apply that to your shop as well. I hope these tips and strategies were helpful for you, and if you're not subscribed already, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. If you want some more Etsy selling tips, you can click or tap on the square on the screen right now. It'll take you to our Etsy playlist, which is packed full of amazing information to help you grow your shop fast. Bye, friends.